cloudy, high 52. Overnight low 44. Yesterday's high was 73. About 0.8 of an inch of rainfall fell here at the WFIW studios yesterday. Currently, humidity at 72%, winds from the west at 8 miles an hour, pressure at 30.01 and holding. Right now, cloudy skies and 44, and it's time for morning coffee. Morning Coffee brought to you by TTT Designs in Fairfield. They can bring your designs to life. Stop in and let TTT Designs complete your vision. Custom printing available on shirt size newborn through 5XL. Visit them Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at their location at 1411 West Main in Fairfield.
Good morning and welcome, everyone.
The music today is appropriate.
It's going to be kind of wild for the next hour. We are celebrating the first Dreith Summit here south of town at Camp Frontier, which is the cabin. And here, to be a part, the summit means that all the Dreith guys get together. That means myself and my three sons. I'm sort of Fred McMurray here.
Okay.
My three sons, left to right over here, Douglas Dreith, Alex Dreith, and Andy Dreith. They all have pretty strong Fairfield ties, which we'll get into before.
Now,
go ahead.
Which one, Doug? You got bit by the mud daubers, right?
Oh, no, that was Alex.
Oh, that was Alex. Okay.
Well, you see, they
I had to bring it up.
I'm glad you brought that up. They're very upset because they had to sleep in the loft at the cabin.
I'm very upset because no one brought breakfast.
That's
what I'm
upset
upset
that was
about.
provided.
No, it's not provided.
I thought that was in our contract.
No, and you're not getting paid, and there are no residuals.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay.
But they're just mud daubers. You know, they're up there. Don't bother them. They won't bother you. Well, clearly, Alex
You bothered him, right?
Well, he did.
A couple times they bothered me.
He provoked them, and he got bit twice.
Yeah, he was just trying to
Stung.
sleep. Yeah.
I was sleeping right next to him, and I didn't get bit. That works.
All right. So here's the thing. First of all, I want to just bring up that we all lived together on West Douglas for a period of time.
Yeah.
They were going to school. I was working at the college, and I invented some really good dishes. You guys remember crock pot hot dogs?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
Unfortunately.
great. They fell off the bone. They were wonderful. And also, I was known for my macaroni and cheese.
Known, yes. Not for it being good, but we were known for it.
Now, I've heard stories that he was famous for his fried chicken.
Yeah, it was good.
I never knew where he bought that at in town, but it was always very delicious.
It was mostly from the Red and White. Ooh, that was good fried chicken.
Now, see, I ran into Carol yesterday,
Oh, really?
okay? And I said, is fried chicken on the menu this weekend? She said, probably.
No, I wouldn't do that. No, I'm on a diet. I would never do that.
Had to do the Taco Tierra when we got in town.
They did go to the Tierra. That's a very big stop for them when they come back to Fairfield.
Everybody that goes out, that moves away from Fairfield, when they come back, that's the first place they go,
They
Taco
got
Tierra.
to get a Sancho. They got to get the crushed ice soda.
Fresh soda, yes.
Big deal.
I actually talked to somebody a couple weeks ago. They have friends who live in Florida.
Yes.
When they go to visit those friends,
Yeah.
they have to take Taco Tierra to them.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
excessive.
Yeah. It's about as well known as the farmer store used to be, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. In my hand, holding in my pork burger stained hand, the bucket o' bunk. Are you ready?
Let's go.
All right, you guys can join in when you want to. I know you know all about history and stuff like that because you've been well schooled. On this date, born Norm Van Brocklin in 1926, died in 1983 at the age of 57. You remember Norm Van Brocklin?
Rams quarterback?
He was the quarterback
Los
of the
Angeles
Rams.
Rams quarterback.
The Dutchman. He was in the Hall of Fame in 1971. Heavy cigarette smoker. He had a brain tumor. And when they did the operation to take the tumor out, he told reporters that it was really a brain transplant and that they gave him the brain of a sports writer because he knew that the brain wasn't used. Norm Van Brocklin, the Dutchman. Judd Hirsch, born in this date in 1935. He's 83 years old today. What do you know him from? Taxi, Dear John, another show. He is known in films as well. Ordinary People, Running on Empty. How about Independence Day? You remember him from that?
Yeah, it was a great movie.
That was a great movie. And Beautiful Mind. He was in that one as well.
Now, did Judd Hirsch play in the second Independence Day movie?
I
can't
don't know.
remember.
Did he?
I'm not sure if he did or not.
I don't think so.
All right. Well, Alex is the movie guy.
Okay.
I don't believe so.
Stumped. Mike Love, 77 today, musician with
The Beach Boys.
The Beach Boys. Co-founded the Beach Boys, vocalist. Surfing, Cars, and Romance. That's what the Beach Boys did in the 60s. He's really into TM. He had some solo albums. His big hit, number one hit, Mike Love Alone, you remember?
I have no clue.
Kokomo. Kokomo. Remember that song?
I remember the song, but I thought it was
Nope. It was his.
used as the Beach Boys.
Nope. Well, he wrote it. And
He wrote it,
yes,
okay.
yes. Okay.
But the Beach Boys performed it.
Yes.
Okay.
He sued the Beach Boys, the rest of the Beach Boys, the Wilsons, saying that he deserved credit on 35 songs and he won for writing. He's now suing for 44 more.
How do you prove that?
I don't know. I was there, you know. I added that word. I have no idea. So anyway, he is. He's also the cousin to Kevin Love.
Oh, that basketball player.
Yeah.
Where does he play? Cleveland?
Cleveland, yeah.
Okay, all right. Bobby Bonds, born on this date in 1946. Anybody know? We're talking about fathers and sons.
Is that Barry's father?
Barry's father, 57. He died at the age of 57 in 2003. He was the first player to go 30-30, 30 home runs and 30 stolen bases. He did that 3 times. First one to do it. He also had 35 leadoff home runs.
Did they play together?
You know, I think they did for a period of time.
I don't know that they played together.
No,
I know
the
the
Griffeys
Griffeys
played
played together.
together,
yeah. Right.
And I think that's the only father and son combination that played.
Well-
Well, maybe outside of the Bells.
But they lead all father and son combined home runs by an incredible amount
yeah.
of,
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, Barry's got how many?
what, 800 something?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So if he only had 12,
He played for the Cardinals in 1980. He played for the Cubs in 81.
How do you do that?
You get traded or you become a free agent,
where
one of
they
the
pay
two.
you.
That was toward the end of his career.
Yes, yes. Fabio is 60 today.
oh, thank God.
His real name is Fabio Lanzoni. He's an Italian-American model. And he's a spokesman for I Can't Believe It's Butter. How'd you like to be known on your credits? On your credits, I'd like to be known as the guy that brought I Can't Believe It's Butter to the marketplace. In 1999, the most famous thing, he was struck in the face by a goose while he was on the roller coaster at Busch Gardens
So
in
Busch
Florida.
Garden had Goose Gate, too.
And it flew right in and it cut him on his forehead, and he was bleeding as they rolled up on the.
Did he finish the roller coaster?
Well, he had no choice.
That's a real man for you.
There you go. Very tough. I'm not
Gets
jumping
cut,
out.
Gets hit by a goose, doesn't complain about it.
Keeps riding.
Unlike some other people who get stung by mud divers and complain about it.
Absolutely.
But, you know,
Come on.
I'm no
You're-
Fabio.
You're no Fabio. I can guarantee that. All right. In March 15th, the Ides of March, isn't it?
yes, it is.
Roman Emperor Julius Caesar.
Et tu, Brute.
Perfect. Well done, my friend.
The only reason I remember that
Yes.
is because when I was in high school, we were forced to do a production of Julius Caesar in Latin.
And so you had to do et tu brute. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what that means, boys? Et tu brute.
He got stabbed in the back.
He did.
And
But-
you.
And yes,
And
you
you.
too. You too.
And you.
You too. In other words, you're the ones that.
Yeah.
You're part of the people that are killing me. 1493, Christopher Columbus moved back, or he got back to Spain because that's a year after he was here. He came to our place.
Moved
and then
back?
He went back.
Checked in on Facebook.
He did. 1913, U.S. President Woodrow Wilson held his first open presidential news conference. First time that's ever happened before. Henry Ford in 34 restored the $5 a day wage. He'd never work in Illinois, would he?
No.
Um,
Maybe
19
today.
Yeah. 1949. He's making more than you guys are today. 1949
Hey,
closed.
he's making more than I ever make here today. So any day.
1949 clothes rationing in Great Britain ended after 4 years at the end of World War II. So I mean, you wouldn't have to worry about anybody seen me in this because you only had so many clothes. You couldn't buy clothes. 1955, the U.S. Air Force unveiled a self-guided missile. We have an Air Force veteran here.
Yeah, I remember that day. I was there whenever they got out that missile.
1955. I wasn't even there.
Hey, we do have a call.
Oh, go ahead.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
To the Grease boys,
Yes.
hello. This is the former ex-chancellor Dunn.
Oh, former Chancellor Dunn calling in to say hello to the Dreeth boys.
Ah, okay.
Well,
They love you.
well, Ice Cube says hey.
Oh, Ice Cube says hey.
Hey, Ice Cube.
The
Man.
best. The best. One of the best basketball players to ever play the game.
Now, here's the deal. I want to straighten some things out right now because I've got a lot of flack over my appearance on the show.
All right.
For my comments about Kentucky, I apologize to those people. Kentucky is a very good team.
Okay.
We appreciate that.
Worthy of everything that you can bestow upon them. They probably will end up being a number one seed, and they are a very good team. So,
Okay. All right. You've got that taken care of. You got those people off your back.
in the heat of the moment, I said some things that I shouldn't have said. We probably have all done that.
Yes.
Now, did anyone watch the basketball last night?
We didn't watch basketball. There's no television at the cabin, only mud daubers and wasps.
Well, I hear the Mud Daubers are aggressive.
They're very aggressive. Well, if you provoke them, yes.
I see. Well, Duke did play basketball. They looked okay last night.
All right. Kansas won.
Now, what about – and Kansas won, is that
Yep.
correct?
Yes.
And are they a good team?
No. Not as good as they've been in the
Debatable.
past.
Okay. What? Did you guys usually take a pilgrimage there every year?
Yes, we did. Not this year. The pilgrimage is to Fairfield instead of to Allen Fieldhouse. Cost me a lot less.
I bet it did. Well, you guys need to go to Marks and watch TV tomorrow. Watch Kansas play some more basketball.
All right. Thank you, Sir Glenn. I appreciate it so very
Glad
much.
these boys are in town.
Well, we're glad. We'll pass that along to him. Glenn's very happy you guys are back in town. Okay,
Glad to be
the
back.
boys are back in town. All right, so that was the bucket o' bunk.
And you're all four Kansas fans?
All four. Yeah, we all are
I am-
Kansas fans.
I am really sorry.
It's been a rough year.
14 years of conference championships is really tough.
Well, you
Straight
know.
years, too.
Yeah, but you play in the Big 8 or Big 12 or whatever it is now.
For a moment, just
The Big 24.
so that I touch a couple bases. I just want to make sure I understand this. Right here, Andrew was a volunteer assistant for Coach Pearson and Coach Townsend, and he was the coach that took a Jasper team to the state tournament, led by Jordan Cessna. Correct?
Yep. Jordan Cessna, Ryan Kinney,
Marsh boy.
yeah, Marsh, Chase Webb.
Okay.
Austin
All right.
A lot of Kinneys.
All right. Now speak up. Speak up.
That's a microphone.
That's a microphone.
Sorry.
Speak into
Yeah.
it.
Yes. Yes.
They
Okay.
can hear
Move
you.
your chair up, Andy.
Yes. Please.
Could you get
People
in
want
the
to
studio,
hear.
Andy?
Wait, you don't know anything about broadcasting? What's the story here?
Right.
Alexander over here was the MVP in golf at FCHS. Played basketball there, and then he went off.
2-year officer with the FFA as well.
2-year officer in the FFA.
All right.
You were the historian, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I was.
So you could probably tell us all about the history of FFA now, right?
I could have, yes.
Yes. Okay. And then Douglas over here came here for his senior year. Tell me some of the players that you played with here in your senior year.
Book.
For
Aaron
Coach
Book.
Pearson.
Yeah, for Coach Pearson, Aaron Book, Cody Atterbury, Josh Braddock, Mike Zonders, Bobby Warren. I know I'm forgetting somebody. Todd West off the bench. I think I'm forgetting somebody, but no, that's it.
Okay. And they had a pretty good senior year.
Yeah, we were all right. We could have won a couple more games, but we were all right. We went to the regional championship and lost to
Benton.
Yeah, Seeger Shirts came off the bench and
He's
scored
now a coach,
33
isn't he?
points. Yeah.
Shirts, isn't he a coach now?
He was a role
Which one
player.
is it?
Seeger.
Seeger
Seeger?
Shirts.
Not sure that Seeger is a coach. There's another Schertz that's a coach.
Benton?
Skyler.
All right. Well, I get them mixed
Well,
up.
he had the game of his life against
Yeah.
us in the regional
So
championship.
anyway, there's their Fairfield Creds.
All right.
All right. So you're going to take a break here,
We
maybe?
are.
We'll take a break and we'll come back with more of Morning Coffee after this.
Brighton's Love Scribble Jewelry Pouch is free with a $75 purchase. This drawstring quilted pouch tucks away 24 pieces of jewelry. Use it for travel or for every day. It's absolutely adorable. Preview Carnaby's new spring collection. New on the floor this week, Blue Bayou, Tribal, and Charlie B. Check out Brighton's Love Me Fashionista footwear. This chic pair of kicks elevates your sneaker wardrobe. Service and selection is a Carnaby Square tradition.
At Hamilton Memorial Family Clinics, your family's care team is close to home. New family nurse practitioner Danielle Baker will provide the knowledge and attention to guarantee you get the care you need when and where you need it. From routine care to acute needs, Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics have you covered. Plus, same-day appointments are available and a Carmi walk-in clinic on Saturday for those unexpected illnesses. With 7 providers and 9 specialty care clinics, maybe it's time to take another look at Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics in Carmi and McLeansboro.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when Mikhail Gorbachev resigned and the Soviet Union went out of business? So did Pan Am. William Kennedy Smith was found not guilty of rape.
I want to thank the jurors. My life was in their hands.
Terry Anderson was freed after 7 years as a Middle East hostage.
I'm out. I'm free. I do not hate them.
We observed the 50th anniversary of Pearl Harbor. And here's what the new music sounded like.
I'm asking you to be my true companion. Spending my time somewhere, somebody waiting for me. She moves in mysterious ways. If I could change the way, don't matter if you're black or white.
Have we stumped you? Well, the answer and a chunk of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
At FNB, we believe in us, not us, the bank, us, the farmers, us, the families, us, the community. That's why we continuously and proudly support, invest in, and volunteer throughout our region. So whether you're from Fairfield, Wayne City, Sisney, Grayville, or anywhere in between, you'll always find a friendly and helpful neighbor right here at home. FNB, Banking Business Life. Member FDIC.
December 1991.
Mariah Carey and Can't Let Go, the top song of December 1991. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
Black's Fashion Flowers in downtown Fairfield can make any occasion more special with custom-designed floral arrangements and gift items. Check out their selection of Southern Illinois-made Ravenswood Hollow soaps and lotions, Fannie Mae candies, Southern Sisters gourmet food items, and clean-burning soy candles. Black's also has a wide selection of sympathy items. Plus, they're your home for tuxedo rentals from Jim's Formal Wear. Give them a call at 847-7076 or stop in at 310 East Main. Black's Fashion Flowers, your florist with a personal touch, across from the courthouse in downtown Fairfield.
J. Wilderman Autoplex in Mount Carmel has just announced its biggest Jeep Ram sale ever. The Ford, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram Giant is offering giant dealer discounts and giant manufacturer's rebates on all new Ram trucks, Jeep Wranglers, Renegades, Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, and Compasses. All new Wranglers $1,500 under invoice plus a $500 rebate. Up to $15,500 total savings on new Ram trucks. Stop by for a friendly buying experience. You the best new vehicle deals anywhere. 24/7 at jwildermanautoplex.com.
You can call in to Morning Coffee at 842-3715 and add your 2 cents. You can also message the crew on Facebook by going to the WFIW Facebook page.
Morning Coffee brought to you by TTT Designs at 1411 West Main in Fairfield. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Glad to be back with two of my sons who are very healthy. The other one damaged by repeated attacks by mud daubers last night in the loft. Yet he hangs in here. A brave little trooper.
You have to help him out to the car.
It's he hasn't shown me.
Did you have to go to urgent care for this?
Or
did you tough it
battled
out?
back. It was
He's resilient.
there's an hour there about 2:30 last night that was pretty rough. So luckily I was able to put it together, be able to come in today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah,
Dealing with the venom.
Thank you for your service.
The venom. You know. And on top of that, he wanted to come in. You see, he's out of the three. He's the only one that's not married. You know, he's trolling here in Fairfield.
And apparently you didn't have enough
25 minutes in. Thank you for finally getting that in. That's great. Awesome. I appreciate that.
And apparently with the mud daubers, because you toughed it out, you didn't have enough painkillers last night.
Did not.
No. We won't go there.
I did.
We won't go there. I know you guys. You said you watched an interesting. These guys are all Netflix movieaholics. So tell them about what you watched last night
on Access TV.
Got it.
Which is on the Sling.
Yes.
Yeah. But it was a documentary about John Mellencamp called "It's About You," and it documented his tour and his recording sessions. Which, by the way, his new album is all bluesy type stuff.
Really.
Ooh. And he was recording at Sun Studio in Memphis, just like they used to do, the whole band in one room.
Really?
Yeah, and
instead of tracks.
Yeah, recorded at a couple of churches. I think one in Savannah, Georgia. I think one in St. Louis, and all the video was shot in Super 8mm, so it's all grainy and everything. It's really cool.
Check that out.
What's the point of doing it in that in Super 8?
To have that cool, trendy look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Something different.
Right. And Douglas hit it right on the head. He had a cigarette in his hand every time I saw him in the video.
Mellencamp?
One after another. Yeah, he'll light one when one's already lit and just
How do you keep singing?
I don't know. I don't get it.
I mean, he's got to be in his 60s, doesn't he? He's our age.
Yeah, he's in his
my
60s.
age. I'm the only 60-year-old in here.
He's unique. I don't know. I don't get it. It's just some of those people can just smoke all day long. And
We were talking yesterday about Michael Caine, who at its height in the 70s was doing 80 cigarettes a day.
80 cigarettes.
That's 4 packs, right?
That's 4 packs a day, yeah.
And I'm sitting there watching that. The one thought that comes to my mind is that is Midwestern rock and roll.
Yes. Seymour, Indiana.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it was.
There's not much of that being produced now.
Yeah. Very good though. Very good documentary.
Well, good. I'll have to. Is that on? You said Sling, right?
No. Access TV.
You guys, all of the. By the way, we're joined by the Dreith Summit. The first time we'd been together, quite honestly, in a positive way in a year and a half. I mean, we were
a lot of negative ways.
Yeah, we had a funeral last fall that nobody really was happy about being a part of. So they were back in Fairfield for that. But we normally make a trip to Kansas together to watch the university play.
And again, I'm sorry.
He's a Kentucky fan, guy.
Oh, gosh, I am sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry for you. You guys are familiar. These guys are familiar.
And not just because you had to go to Kansas to watch ball game. It's because you had to drive through Kansas to get there.
That's a rough stretch.
Man.
From St. Louis to Kansas City there is a lot of interesting businesses off to the side.
What's it takes about 6 hours, 8
5.
hours?
300 miles from Bethalto, where two of them live. Alex lives in Little Rock, to Lawrence, Kansas.
Okay.
It takes about 6 hours when he drives, though.
Yeah.
So those 5-6 hours were the worst week of your life?
No, actually, we have a lot of fun during those trips. That windshield time is pretty good.
A lot of Howard Stern we listen to.
Yeah.
Always makes that interesting.
There's just nothing. Yeah, if it's just all flat, it's just nothing between St.
No,
Louis.
Columbia's really terrible too.
Yeah,
there in Missouri.
Horrible in general.
You guys are aficionados of Full House, right? Come on.
I know where this is going.
It's just going to Aunt Becky, I'm guessing. We're not going to talk about Uncle Jesse. I'm guessing we're talking about Aunt Becky.
No, I think we are talking about Uncle Jesse.
All right, okay.
This is one day after she was ensnared in this bombshell college admissions investigation. She was released on $1 million bond. I'm talking about Lori Loughlin. And she was dropped yesterday by the Hallmark Channel. She was a big star making these Hallmark movies, especially around Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know, the kind that your wife, I know my wife watches them.
Man.
Yours?
I can't DVR anything because all we have is Christmas Hallmark movies on the DVR.
Thursday, a rep for Crown Media, the umbrella group that includes the Hallmark Channel, confirmed to Fox News that the company has cut ties with the 54-year-old star.
54.
And, yeah, she's 54. Did you know she's 54?
A babe.
Yes.
She is a babe. An observation from the Dreith Gallery. She was fired from Fuller House, too. Where is that?
Wow, they dropped her. Wow, that's a little aggressive.
That is.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah,
Fuller
they brought it
House.
back.
So
I don't
this
think
is,
I've ever seen that.
That's is Stamos in that as well?
Yes, he makes
He's the
appearances.
producer. He produced it.
Oh, okay. Well, Stamos. Here's the thing. What's interesting is art imitating life, imitating art. There's an episode of Fuller House where Jesse and her try to maneuver and pay off to get their twins into daycare.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow, did not know that.
So, I mean, talk about foretelling what was going to happen.
I wonder who wrote that episode.
That was a combined effort. Lori Laughlin and John Stamos.
Let me just be honest with you. All three of them, I didn't pay a dime to get them into college, okay? Yeah. In fact, Frontier asked me not to let them come. They were willing to pay to keep them from coming to Out Here University. I watched the video of Sarah Beth Tomberlin. Did you get a chance to see it, Mark?
I have not.
It is on YouTube. Known strictly as Tomberlin. She's Louisville-based, but her dad is the pastor at the First Baptist Church here in Fairfield, and she was on Jimmy Kimmel Live. That was on Wednesday night. And so you can go on YouTube, Google her name or just Tomberlin and Jimmy Kimmel, and you can see the performance. She did 3 of her records, 17, Any Other Way, and I'm Not Scared, in her debut album, At Weddings, and that was big. And apparently she's very popular with Kimmel's wife. Not to say that she didn't earn the right to get on there.
St. Louis native.
Who? Kimmel's wife?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. So that's why the references to Emo's Pizza and stuff like that.
That's exactly it.
Okay. All right. Just for the sake of saying this, on radio, when I ask you a question, you can't nod your head.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Good to know.
Good to know.
It's the wasp.
Hey, could
stings.
you wake Andy up over there?
All right.
Yeah, well, you see what happens is Andy just doesn't have enough venom in him. He didn't get bitten.
Yeah.
Andy did fine. I could hear the snoring coming out of the log.
Yeah.
So
my voice is gone from that.
Is that what riled up the mud divers?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, it makes sense now.
they don't sting, They don't have even.
Nah, just don't bother them.
They don't have
They didn't
stings.
come close
You
to
can
me.
provoke them though, and so.
Yeah, by sleeping. Yeah. Alex was so bad to sleep up there around them.
Anybody here heard about the Marie Kondo effect?
Oh, man, love it.
Are you serious?
No, I have no idea.
I don't know.
It's
Playing along here.
it's a deal on Netflix. It's a reality series about decluttering. Okay, not people that are
Hoarders.
but that still have sort of how the cabin looks this morning.
Yeah.
Very cluttered. Okay, and this reality show talks about how to declutter your house. It's called Tidying Up with Marie Kondo. And here's what's happened. Since this show has taken off on Netflix, Goodwill is getting more and more and more junk. Stuff that they cannot resell.
So they sent it to the Goodwill seconds shop. You've seen that in St. Louis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just pass the buck and just say, hey, all right, well, thanks for decluttering me. Just take it with you.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say, we have the same problem here with the Career Development Center.
Yeah.
That's been documented.
Mm-hmm.
That I went there last weekend, and in the resale shop was a used toilet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like anybody's going to take porcelain, and it was in the recycling center. And then, so I mean, and if you go behind the CDC, there's stuff there.
Is there a good price on it? I mean,
You looking for one?
And hopefully they cleaned it up.
yeah. You get a free wax ring with it?
No.
There he is.
There's Eddie. Hey,
All right. Coffee's kicking in.
So, for a moment, Alex here is becoming an expert when it comes to animal nutrition. Tell us, Alex.
So my current job that I am in Little Rock for is working with Nestle Purina. And so if you have a dog or cat, we probably feed one of our products. And so I travel the greater northern Arkansas and southern Missouri areas to visit and talk with veterinarians about pet nutrition and why they should use our product over competitors, basically.
I don't know that I'll ever eat Nestle chocolate again after hearing that.
You didn't realize they were merged?
I did not.
See, it was Ralston Purina for years and years and years.
Yeah.
And that happened.
And they were based out of St. Louis, right?
There still are.
Our main office is in St. Louis.
Nestle Purina.
2003, I believe they were acquired by Nestle.
So he goes out and talks to vets.
Do they make chocolate-covered dog food?
We actually, those actually don't do well together.
Chocolate just doesn't stick to those.
No, dogs can't have chocolate.
Yeah, and dogs can't have chocolate. I know that.
So don't do that at home. Please do not.
Yeah. Learn something from this show. Don't give chocolate to your dog. And
okay. You know what? We've got our informational bit out this morning. So.
Oh no! There's more. There's more here. In the corner, you got Douglas here.
Yeah.
Douglas is a proud employee of the postal system, the postal service.
Yes, USPS.
So, I mean, is it true that zip codes really mean something?
They mean a whole lot. Yes, they do. Yeah, they mean a whole lot.
And so
don't listen to what Newman says on Seinfeld. Him quoting it is not.
Zip codes are important. That's another little bit of information we want to share with our listeners.
Your stuff doesn't get to you.
Need a zip code.
And so I mean, everybody takes a hit at what happens during Christmas time.
Everybody takes a hit. What happens during Christmas?
The postal service.
I mean,
people go quote unquote postal. Have you gone postal before?
No, of course not. Christmas time's rough. I mean, there's a lot of people working. I'd say I can work November 16th to December 27th straight through every day, and so do everybody else in the post office. But that's our time to make money. That's our bread and butter. So that's our game time.
I mean, what happens now? You got all these services that are competing. Mm-hmm. Is the Postal Service hurting because of that?
Well, we're hurting because of Congress in 2006 that passed the postal reform bill. That's what hurt us. Where we have to pay 75 years in advance health benefits and everything for future employees. That's what hurts us every single year. But I am starting to see Amazon, they're starting to deliver their own packages. That hurts us just a little bit, but I mean, the Postal Service has been around for 217 or 18 years. We're going to be around for even longer than that. So.
Mark, I tell you what,
at least till I retire. That's all.
One of my favorite stories about Douglas is he signed up to go in to the Air Force and go through basic training. Mm-hmm. And you went in a little overweight, right?
Yeah, I lost 37.5 pounds in 8.5 weeks.
Tell us what happened when you sat down for your first meal and had a hamburger in front of you.
Watch your language. Yeah, I'm going to try and be as clean as I possibly can. But the first meal, I was really hungry and went through the cafeteria and got a cheeseburger.
Really hungry.
Cheeseburger and fries. And I sat down and I had a big smile on my face. I was really excited. And I think 2 TIs, training instructors, saw me. And they just lit me up. And ever since then, I had to be a water monitor, which means I had to go in before my unit and give them all water until everybody got water. Then I could go and eat, which would only give me about 1.5 minutes to eat what I could. The broccoli and yeah. So yeah, it was nice to lose all that weight, but it was miserable. 8.5 weeks. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, but you lost all the weight.
Lost the weight and slowly gained it back over the next 5 years after that. So.
And how would you talk about your basic training experience looking back? Was it?
Oh, it was it was tough. It was hard, but it was something that was. I mean, at the end, it was one of the coolest feelings I've ever had. To be able to know that I did something that everybody else could have, but I decided to go out there and do it, and it was something that I don't look back on it and I don't know what I'm trying to say here.
Well, you don't look back and go, that was really fun.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I'm glad it's over, and but it was pretty tough. I mean, it would have been a lot easier if I'd went in shape, and actually worked out, but I had to do it the hard way.
And Andrew here, cut us off when we got to take a break here, Mark.
Okay, we got time.
All right. Andrew here manages property, so I don't quite know how else to describe that. So maybe you can describe that, Andrew.
Yeah, we have about 2,200 apartments in the St. Louis area, and I'm in charge of all of them. So you can imagine what goes on with that.
His most fun times is evicting people.
Yeah,
that doesn't happen.
No, yeah, I usually send somebody to do that. So.
That's the benefit of beating the boss, right?
Yeah, if I have to go knock on a door, I will. But you get to see some pretty interesting stuff when you're in charge of that many apartments.
All right, so for a moment, you're driving around the property. Let me set this up. You see all the windows closed in the apartment. Okay, and you see the air conditioner on full blast. What's going on?
Oh yeah.
Well, what's the temperature outside?
Yeah, what's the temperature outside?
All right, let's say it's 75 degrees.
No, it has to be 2 degrees.
Yeah.
Okay, it's okay. It's got the air conditioner. It's got to be 2. Okay, all right.
If it's completely freezing outside and the air conditioner's on, there's probably something illegal going on being manufactured inside that apartment. So yeah, we typically
The bathtub has become a laboratory.
Yeah, we typically go and send somebody over to knock on the door for that. That's for sure.
You knock on the door. What do they say?
Well, we'll send an officer over.
We're not done yet.
Yeah,
We're not done yet.
Yeah.
Somebody opens the door, the chain's on the door. Yeah? What do you want?
Yeah. And there's a smell associated with that as well, I assume.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, so there you go. I mean, you got the breadth of what they do now after their Fairfield days here.
And we know the fourth member of the Roots clan. He doesn't do anything.
No, I don't. I sit here and talk into as they say in Oh Brother, We're Out Thou, talking to the can.
He sleeps a lot. He slept really good last night.
Really nice.
He comes out of a nice bed.
The most comfortable bed I've ever felt.
Yeah, because when I left, guess who crawled in? Brought his mud daubers with him.
I had to sleep. I had to get some amount of sleep today.
Man,
they're going to work all day out there.
So they're working today.
They are.
What are you guys doing?
Clearing some trails, cutting some wood,
shooting
some guns. Just normal, typical.
There will be no alcohol involved if we're going to shoot some guns. You understand? All right.
He's got a fire pit he wants to put out.
Yeah,
so we've got to clear out an area for that. And
wow,
big list.
And you're not even getting paid this weekend?
No.
Oh,
Mud daubers is what we're getting paid with.
I got to tell you, on a per Sancho basis, I'm getting screwed over here. You know what I mean?
Actually, if you could run some out about lunchtime.
you're buying.
You don't have to pay us, Dad. You don't have to pay us.
We had DiMaggio's pizza last night.
That was good.
How about you hook it up with some big boy tomorrow?
Oh, the big boy.
Yeah.
Alex worked for the big boy.
Mm-hmm.
Max Weaver. How long?
A little under 6 months. It was right on the tail end of me
What
graduating.
did you gain from that association with the big boy?
The secret recipes. And so,
Which you never told me.
Yeah, so what is so secret about this?
I worked for a German restaurant when I was in college.
Yes.
Okay. You know what I gained from that experience? 40
Wiener
pounds.
Schnitzel?
40 pounds. That's what I gained from that experience.
Well,
what German food? What does Germans make? I don't know. German chocolate.
Let's see.
What dishes?
Wiener Schnitzel.
Yes. Okay.
Bratwurst.
Have you ever had bratwurst?
Yes. Sour braten.
Yeah.
Potato pancakes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Awesome. Black Forest cake.
A lot of starch.
Yeah, my grandfather, your great-grandfather, loved not just kraut on everything, but he did the potato pancakes, and they were wonderful. Really good. An old German recipe. He also
To me,
Yes.
that's one of the best meals going. Potato pancakes with bratwurst served on hard rolls, on Kaiser rolls.
Yeah, that won't put any pounds on you at all.
Oh no, no, it's one of the best meals going.
So anyway, he worked for the big boy, and I'll have to say, both of these guys, the two on the bookends, when they got married, and we had to do the meal because I'm the father. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, guess who came over 2.5 hours to do the meal for us?
The big boy.
The big boy, and
Made the trip.
he did a great
Good man.
job.
Yep.
He is a good man. So
All
I'm
right.
glad to say that. We're going to take a break, and you're going to have some trivia on the other side, right?
I will.
All right.
March is the time to save some green, and that's exactly what you can do when you shop at Ubinger's Furniture Company. And now, for a limited time, Ubinger's is offering up to 2 years free financing. Minimum purchase, payment, and approval required. See store for details. This way you can get your home all spruced up and comfy for spring. But hurry out before this deal is gone. Only at Ubinger's Furniture Company, where the deal's worth a drive. Highway 50 East, Flora.
Ladies of all ages, mark your calendars for Saturday, April 6th. The Fairfield retail merchants want to pamper you with special deals available for one day only. This is a special shopping day for everyone. However, by calling Serendipity or Uniquely Rustique to RSVP, you will be entitled to a special packet of savings tailor-made just for you. RSVP by March 22nd to receive your coupons. Get your girlfriends together and come to Fairfield for a day of fun and shopping as the retail merchants do their best to help you relax and enjoy the day.
Trivent's herbicide has 3 modes of action. That's like a person with
3 different voices, each one that has a different strength.
a different power. 3 different ways to defeat weeds in your soybean fields. If one doesn't work,
The other one will.
attack.
Protect. Yield.
Defeat weeds with the power of 3. DuPont Trivent's herbicide from Corteva Agriscience, Agriculture Division of Dow DuPont. Learn more at defeatweeds.com.
Hi, welcome to the Subway 7 for 7 radio ad. How would you like to hear it?
From a game show host?
Okay, let's have a round of applause.
Thanks, Johnny. Our contestants are playing for the 7 for 7 menu. They'll choose one of 7 different 6-inch subs, including favorites like the Italian BMT and Black Forest ham, plus get chips and a 21-ounce drink, all for $7. What a deal! Subway, make it what you want. Let's play!
At participating restaurants, additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
Hi folks, this is Sandy at Gale Sales and Service. Here in Southern Illinois, we are on the verge of spring. Woohoo! To move out the old and bring in the new, we are having a sale on some of our discontinued items. There are dishwashers, ranges, side-by-side, and top-mount refrigerators and dehumidifiers on the list with up to 20% off. Come in soon and check on these sale items to receive some excellent values. That's Gale Sales and Service at 1605 West Main in Fairfield. Check them out on our website at gilesales.com.
Attention Harley owners, get your Harley serviced with Roadhouse Harley-Davidson in Mount Vernon and save money with gift certificates from the Big Deal Store. A $100 gift certificate for service will only cost you $70 at the Big Deal Store at WFIWradio.com.
WFIW 104.9 at WFIWradio.com. Larry Lyday from One Stop Flooring's on the phone. Good morning, Larry.
Hey, Mark, good morning. How are you guys over there?
We are doing okay. We haven't blown away yet anything, so.
I know. The high winds. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I mean, I see my fences moving in my backyard. I thought, damn, that thing shouldn't be doing that. But
So what you got going on over there to One Stop Flooring?
well, it's sunny and it's getting warmer and spring's here and people are starting to clean out, get ready for the summer. So we want to beat that heat. The LVP floors or the waterproof floors have been great. I don't know if you got a chance to see. Lori brought there's a weather sample over there at the office somewhere. I don't know if you saw it.
I have not seen it yet.
You'll have to take a peek at that. I should send it over there for you guys to look at on a project that you guys might be doing. But it's a cool looking floor. But that one's been hot. That hickory look is nice. We've got a bunch of in stock vinyl, 13.2 wide, 12-foot wide. And there's a couple 16-foot rolls, which are unusual with. Doing a lot of showers and backsplashes. Got some of them booked. And working at the courthouse today. And, Mark, I want to remind everyone that, we do a lot of schools and churches and offices, So anybody's got a project going at the office, too, don't forget us, because that's one of our specialties. We go in a lot of weekends and do stuff like that. And we work at our courthouse here tonight, and the assessor's office. We're doing their floors. So,
and besides the flooring, you've got the Benjamin Moore paints.
Yeah, and they used our paint too. So Benjamin Moore paint's doing real well, and a lot of paint projects coming up. And we've seen a lot of people from your area ready on the paint. And I don't know. I think maybe Evansville is probably the closest to you guys. Just the other direction. So we're about as close as anything for Benjamin Moore from you guys. So we're excited about that, and that's going to do real well. There's going to be some spring specials coming up on that and stuff. So, it's a lot of remodeling going on, Mark. I mean, a lot of a lot of projects. You know, we'd love to hear about your project. Gail is here, my designer, and bring your pictures and your rough measurements and your swatches and your house pictures and your Pinterest pictures, whatever you got in your phone, and say, hey, I want to do this or this, and we'll take good care of you and help you figure it all out.
All righty. Larry, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it as always. One-stop flooring just south of the square in Mount Vernon.
Yep, here today to 5:30, tomorrow to 3. So anybody's got a flooring project or paint, come by and check us out. We'll take good care of you.
All right, Larry, thanks a lot. We'll talk to you next Friday.
Okay, appreciate it.
Radar Weather is sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
Are your retirement savings scattered about in several old 401ks and IRAs? Let Conard Financial Group provide you with education on what options you may have. Call Conard Financial Group at 842-7855 today and take control of your retirement assets. Raymond James Financial Services, member FINRA, SIPC. Life well planned. Like our page on Facebook, Conard Financial Group.
Fairfield area forecast calling for clouds today with a high 46. Clear tonight, low 30. For tomorrow, sunshine, high 48. Sunny on both Sunday and Monday with the highs each day around 50. And for Tuesday, partly cloudy, high 52. Overnight low was 44. Yesterday's high was 73. Just over 0.8 of an inch of rainfall here at the WFIW studios yesterday. Currently, humidity at 72%. Winds from the west at 8 miles an hour. Pressure at 30.01. Right now, overcast skies, we've got 44 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar weather looking good as well. Nothing showing up in the immediate area in terms of precipitation. The only rainfall showing up to the north of us. Moving east out of Illinois this morning.
Radar Weather has been sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
Lights, camera, action. Time to return to morning coffee on the station listened to, not just heard. WFIW.
Morning Coffee brought to you by TTT Designs at 1411 West Main in Fairfield. They're ready to complete your idea. Mules attire perfect for every season, available in sizes newborn through 5XL. Visit TTT Designs for all your printing needs.
Well, you can see Andrew is sporting the fashionable morning coffee mug. And that was good. That was produced by, thank you. I need the oohs and ahs. I want to remind you about the Sisney Fireworks annual breakfast tomorrow, Saturday morning, 6 o'clock until breakfast runs out. That's going to be at the Sisney Fire Department. Also tomorrow, we're going to be celebrating the 32 and 3 Fairfield Mules. Alex, your senior year, you guys won a regional as well, didn't you?
Yes, we did, 2007.
And who was on that team?
The seniors were myself, Derek Tucker, Brady Troyer, Quentin Baker, Craig Zerlini. I know I'm forgetting someone. We also had Jordan Cessna was winning the starting five
Wallace
as well.
on that team?
What's that?
Wallace?
Wallace was 2 years younger than me.
All right.
So, yeah.
All right, and just want to say hi to grandchildren. Dempsey and Millie Lou are out there watching, as well as their mom, Katie, and we're glad they are.
Quick note about the doings tomorrow.
Yes.
At McDonald's.
At McDonald's,
Yep,
9 o'clock.
We'll be there about 9 o'clock, so come out and see us.
I'd probably get there early. I think it's going to be packed.
I think so.
So you got trivia for this is the Dreith Summit. So, I mean, we will work collectively as a team. You can see we are well-greased parts. And what one has expertise in, the other might as well.
And one got a full night's sleep, and the other 3 did not.
Comfortable sleep. Comfortable sleep.
Easy or hard to start off with?
Start us off easy.
Easy?
Yeah.
All right. What's the name of the metal that can deprive Superman of his powers?
Oh, that's easy.
Alex.
The metal?
Yes.
It is kryptonite.
Yes, there you
That's
go.
pretty easy.
What Marx Brothers name spelled backwards is the name of a daytime talk show host?
I know.
Go.
Harpo.
Yes.
That's what I was going to say.
Oprah.
Very good.
Yep.
Okay, now it's
I
going
was
to get
thinking
hard.
Zeppo, and I couldn't figure out who that. Okay, go
Now
ahead.
it's going to get hard.
All right.
I'll start playing now.
Go ahead, Doug. You can carry us from here.
Yeah, I'll
okay.
start playing now.
In the
Thanks,
movie
guys.
Star Wars, what is the Emperor's last name?
The new Star Wars or the old Star Wars?
See, you got to be specific.
Oh, I don't know.
Emperor.
The old Star Wars, I guess. Where's Vaughn at? He
I
would
know Vaughn
this.
would know that.
That's a great question.
Is it Cooper?
No, it is not Cooper.
Tried.
Good try. Jones, Smith, I have no idea.
No, I'm drawing a blank.
Palpatine.
That's right.
Ah, I knew
That's
that.
right.
Oh, I bet
You
you
had
did.
no idea. did you?
You had no idea.
I didn't
All right.
even know that. I had no clue on that one.
You
All
could have
right.
just made that up, and we.
Yeah, we all accepted it.
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. What planets in the solar system are known as the gas giants?
Venus.
Wait, hold on a second. Andy's known as the gas giant here.
Well, these are planets we're talking about.
I would say
Venus.
Well, no, just a second. Just a
I'd
second.
say Jupiter.
Why wouldn't, if it's the gas planet, why wouldn't it be Uranus?
Oh, that's too easy.
Oh no, I would.
Oh.
Okay, so you guys go
Solid
ahead.
way to start your
I'm gonna do
weekend.
Jupiter.
Jupiter is one.
Just
Saturn.
There
so you
are
took
actually
that.
4 of them.
Saturn is one.
Saturn.
Then you got let's see, the one way out there.
Neptune?
Next to Pluto.
Neptune.
They're the big one, yeah.
Neptune's one. Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's the other gas one?
Well, that'd be the last
Venus?
one. The last one.
I think that was already been
No,
said.
Mercury.
Mercury's too close.
It has been said,
It's not Pluto.
but only in a tongue-in-cheek type form.
Okay, Uranus.
Uranus. It is one of the gas
Fine.
planets.
I will always find a way to be able to always look for a place to be able to talk about Uranus.
Yeah.
There's a delay, right?
No delay.
There is no
so watch
delay
it.
here.
Watch it.
All righty. Oh, you nobody ever get this.
Not even us.
No, this one is Pandora. I'll give it to you anyway.
All right.
Pandora Braithwaite was the girlfriend of which literary character? Eponymous.
None of
literary
these.
character.
None of
Yeah.
these people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't read.
Yeah.
Let's do
I mean-
sports questions, I guess.
Adam Mole.
Of course. Oh.
I'm sorry, Adrian Mole.
Okay.
See, Adam, yeah,
So-
they didn't date.
Yeah.
I remember Adam.
All right. The term pulmonary relates to what organ?
I know this. Let's see if any of them.
Pulmonary embolism. Isn't that like?
Well, if you know it, let's kind of remember some of your health problems. If you
No,
know
I know it because not because I've got health problems. I understand it because I know
Pulmonary
that pulmonary would be
Liver.
no,
I'm going to go ahead and say the
Brain.
no, the heart,
Heart.
The heart.
No.
lungs.
Lungs.
Oh, I was wrong.
So you did not know.
I didn't know.
Guys, you guys got to know
man.
this.
Okay. All right. Which order of monks are known as Black Friars?
Don't watch it.
Okay.
All right. Be careful. Be very careful.
Black Friars.
Black Friars.
The only thing that comes to my mind is Friar Tuck. But
There is a country
Malaysia.
whose first, it has 2 words.
Uh-huh.
Country has 2 words. The first word is the name of this order of monks. South
2
America.
words.
No idea.
Great tourist destination nowadays.
That is
Dominicans.
the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
Dominican Republic.
So I'm trying to help.
No, you're not. You're
I'm
not doing
trying
well.
to help.
It's a Providence.
Hey, this is a low-hanging fruit proposition.
All righty.
You don't. I mean, all these guys. Well, 2 of them went to Frontier, so
Okay.
we don't want to embarrass the college.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do the letters HB stand for on a pencil?
HB.
Let's see.
Any ideas?
HB.
Yeah.
No.
H is in Henry, B is in boy.
No idea.
Hard black.
Ah.
Got a
Should've
lot
known
of
that.
black commentary there.
I know.
and
I know. I do. Mozzarella cheese is made from the
I
milk
love
of
mozzarella
which
cheese.
animal?
What? The yolk of which animal?
No, the
Mozzarella
milk,
cheese.
The milk.
of which animal?
Goat?
Mozzarella cheese.
Goat.
Nope.
Not goat.
I'm just gonna say it's probably cow.
Mud divers.
Yeah.
It's not a pink elephant.
No.
The horse.
Not mud divers.
Not a horse. You're not going to milk a horse. Who's going to milk a horse?
They did that one summer.
It's made from the milk of mice.
No.
Buffalo.
No.
Buffalo. Buffalo.
Like, how do they do that?
Little tiny.
De Niro.
De Niro, yeah.
Jinxie cat.
Jinxie cat.
All right, man. Let's see. You'll never get that one.
He's going through it.
I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help.
All right, we need to go out on a win.
All right. In the 1960s, a couple of South American countries got into a war because of a referee's call in what sport?
Oh, soccer.
Yeah,
that's easy. That was low-hanging fruit.
Well, I was just...
Was that the one where there's a guy who was the goalie whose name was Pablo Escobar? Was that the one?
No.
He
was a drug dealer.
All right, and one more.
All right.
And one more. All right.
Here we go.
Who is noted for his guitar solo on Stairway to Heaven?
Jimmy Page.
Yes.
Well done. We've got one of them that's a classic at Rockside. First of all, I want to say I want to make the Dreith Summit an annual event. I'd love to see them more often. I make the trip over to Bethalto where two of them live, and I haven't made it down to Little Rock yet. But I love my sons, and I'm so glad that they could come join me here this morning.
I got one other question.
Sure.
Now, I think it's probably your son that he had the talk to the other day about.
Yeah.
Carson.
Yeah.
Yeah. He dropped 10 on somebody, didn't he?
Oh, yes, he did.
Yeah. And remember the discussion?
Yeah.
Pawpaw drove 2 hours over here. He didn't do it to see you pass the ball.
Shoot or shoot.
Just kept shooting.
Just keep shooting.
All right. Well, thank you, Douglas, Alex, and Andy. Thanks for coming in to be a part of this. Now get out to the cabin and work. Take care.
News, talk, sports, and classic rock. This is the station listened to, not just heard. 104.9 WFIW FM Fairfield, Illinois.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center, downtown Wayne City. No one beats their prices on Serta iComfort mattresses. See weekly pictures and prices on Facebook.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. President Trump tweets, "My warmest sympathy and best wishes go out to the people of New Zealand after the horrible massacre in the mosques.